Let's try a little experiment. Picture a brand new duckling. Wobbles out of the egg, waddles to the pond, and plop. It's swimming like a pro. No life coach, no YouTube tutorial. Now picture you on your first day of kindergarten. Shoes on the wrong feet, lunchbox upside down, already worrying about whether the other kids like you. And that, my friends, is the opening joke the universe plays on Homo sapiens. Every creature on the farm comes pre-installed with its operating system except the one that invented operating systems. Why being smart feels so dumb. We humans depend on a dazzling thing called intelligence, the ability to step back from life, slice it into neat little facts, and push those facts around like chess pieces. Tremendous power. We landed a rover on Mars with it. We also lose sleep over emails with it. And here's the rub. Intelligence charges a hidden service fee. 3 of them actually. 1. Analysis paralysis. Because there are endless ways to slice a pizza, you're never sure you picked the perfect slice. Cue the hum of doubt. 2. The lonely I. The more you stand back to analyze the world, the more the world looks like something over there. A thing to fix, fight, or fear. 3. Living on fast forward. Your mind time travels so well that you suffer your next dentist appointment 6 times before it happens. That low-grade static in the background, that's the invoice for being clever. The paper jam culture. Now add technology. We extend the lifespan, map the genome, air fry a chicken wing in 5 minutes. Brilliant. But every solution spawns a fat manual nobody reads, and the manuals breed paperwork like rabbits. Soon your smart civilization is standing in line at the DMV, waiting for a stamp that proves you exist. And what do we do when the gears gum up? Some of us shout, "Just follow the rules, dummy." Others rip up the rules and holler, "Go with your gut." One camp worships the spreadsheet, the other the drum circle, and each is convinced the other is the root of all misery. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what I call civilized schizophrenia. The old oriental trick. When I was in Asia, turns out the planet has more than one hemisphere, I met folks who look at this seesaw and say, why pick a side? Opposites are dance partners. They use words like Tao in China, Zen in Japan, Advaita in India. Foreign labels, but the message is simple. Front needs back, up needs down, self needs other. Light is only light because there are eyes to meet it. It's relationship all the way down. Feel the relationship. Let's make it concrete. You're paddling a canoe. Push left, the boat turns right. Push right, it turns left. One gesture, 2 aspects. The river is your instinct, the paddle stroke is your intelligence. When that clicks, when you feel the compliment rather than just think it, the labor in your shoulders eases. You're still paddling, but you're no longer arguing with the water. Mystics get a big blast of this and write soaring poetry. You and I get little sips. The zone in basketball, a perfect riff on the guitar, the hush in the redwoods. Same taste, different dosage. The disappearing controller. But who's in charge if everything's a dance? Surely there's a tiny CEO in your skull. Check carefully. Thoughts pop up uninvited. Breath happens on autopilot. Heart drums away while you sleep. The little man in the brain turns out to be a ventriloquist's dummy, just another thought among thoughts. Notice this, and a delightful absurdity appears. You possess nothing, yet lack nothing. The push of your will is the pull of the universe through one of its countless masks. You steer the canoe because the river flows, and the river flows through your steering. Two ends of one stick. A brewer's yeast of practice. All right, enough philosophy. What do we actually do? Try a micro-rehearsal next time you're white-knuckling a decision. 1. Pause. Feel the chair under your backside, lungs working, gravity hugging you to earth, instant partnership. 2. Hear the committee. One voice shouting risk, one whispering reward. Thank them both, they're on the same payroll. 3. Flip the inner coin. After reasonable homework, move. Then surf whatever comes as the next part of the dance. No gongs, no incense, just a shift of style. Intelligence still does its job. Instinct still fires on cue. They stop elbowing each other for the wheel. Why this matters in Jersey, not just in Kyoto? Because America runs on action. We like building bridges, drafting startups, barbecuing ribs. Keep that engine roaring. Simply remember the chassis and the road are the same steel. When that sinks from noodle to marrow, you'll still hustle, only with less grind, more groove. You'll plan a business without ulcers, protest injustice without hating half the planet, write code without imagining you have to outsmart the whole cosmos before lunch. Closing riff, so the next time you catch yourself knotted up between think harder and stop thinking, recall the duckling and the DMV. Intelligence got us to the moon. Instinct keeps the heartbeat steady. The trick is knowing they're married, and have been since the Big Bang first batted its cosmic eyelashes. As the Taoists like to grin, nothing is left undone when you stop insisting on doing it all yourself. Now then, shall we paddle on?